Warning! Spoiler! Warning! Warning!
Spoiler! Warning! A Quiet Place Day 1. But why have it now? Why is the prequel here now?
Well, we're gonna find out as we get into the review.
And the deep dive, directed by Michael Sarnowski, and starring Joseph Quinn and Lupita Nyong'o. Let's get it! Start off saying I've loved everything Lupita has been in. Us, Black Panther. Lupita, you that girl. My boy Joseph Quinn, Stranger Things. I get it. I get what they was doing. I really do understand. You know, they was trying to take the two thriller horror heavyweights and throw them into this franchise and be like, yeah, we can get an audience to root for them. We can get an audience to back them up. It wasn't given. It wasn't given. You have two juggernaut actors, regardless of Lupita being at a different level than my boy Joseph, but he's still coming up there. Joseph Quinn, he, let's see. Who can we have alongside of Lupita here? Who can we have alongside of Lupita? Let's see. Who can we find that the young kids will be like, yes. Oh, what's the guy from Stranger Things running from the Demogorgons, right?
Oh, look at me. I'm running from a Demogorgon. Oh, that'd be perfect for a movie with Demogorgon.
These little off-brand creepy crawlers. It just felt like a different movie. You can't add Lupita and Joseph to this story and not give us enough time to care about those characters. We love the actors. We respect them for what they've done in other projects. But that's not enough for the audience to root for them in this film. Like, sure, you got Lupita going through this whole, like, cancer shit or whatever, terminal illness. It's not compelling enough because the audience doesn't care enough. What is her motive? To get pizza? What kind of shit? The second film had such a beautiful way of connecting the first film to it. Albeit I know it was still like generally the same cast, aside from my boy John. But this just felt like they were robbing us of that perfect ideal niche and putting them into this realm. And like, did it need to be in New York? I feel like with this concept, it will work better at home. Throw it on in the background, maybe you got like a little kickback, maybe it's just like Netflix and chill vibe. You don't need a theater audience for this movie. No major franchise reveals, no dramatic death scenes, not even enough of a tearjerker to be like, yeah, I want to see this in an audience. No. Run it at home after the other two. These are two great actors that deserve a theatrical run and a rollout, a giant rollout. But for this particular movie, it probably will end up doing better at home. Felt a bit too soon to do a prequel, especially since the last family didn't die. I want to know what happened with Emily Blunt's family. I want to know what happened to the son, the deaf girl, the newborn baby. Is like, that story wasn't wrapped up. It would have been better if they would have saved this prequel for the fourth film, wrap up the trilogy. Don't do the prequel now. Now, I get it. If John Krasinski didn't want to come back, sure, that's fine. Recast the kids if they don't want to come back, if they're aging out of it. That's cool. You can still do, like, 10 years, 5 years later, do that sequel to the second film that was perfectly followed after the first. And then, if you want to do a prequel after the third, that's fine. But finish the storyline of the family that we were introduced to and cared about in the second film. Why are we watching the prequel now? The third movie in the franchise. Now, this is the type of story you can do in any city with lots of different scenarios, lots of different actors. They have such a brilliant concept, and they can take different celebrity couples, put them into this world, and see how they get out of it type shit. We watching John Krasinski, and we like, all right, stand-up guy, leading man, lumberjack, like I got my family on my back. Where we going? Yeah! I want to see, like, give me another random celebrity couple, or give me just another two. They could literally take this franchise and go like Quiet Place London, A Quiet Place Colorado, A Quiet Place Japan, A Quiet Place Brazil, and just put two random actors together and have them deal with the situation, or put more couples in it, or like, they don't have to necessarily be married or like dating or whatever, but that would be more interesting and keep that same concept. Having it in New York and having it in this generic cliche post-apocalyptic setting it was too broad and too wide of a spectrum for that world. It's a lot more compelling if it's confined to one place. It would have been better if Lupita and Joseph was confined in like a hospital. Maybe they met in a hospital, or maybe they got stuck in like a stadium then that was the limits and they couldn't leave the stadium, rather than it being New York and she's trying to travel through New York to get pizza. I love these two actors. I support their work. I support Joseph Quinn is my new favorite upcoming actor. I will continuously support and go watch anything else he does. Lupita is coming up as a household name, if not already, after Us and after 12 Years a Slave. I love their chemistry. That was the best part of the film. Yes, they blended together well, they matched each other well, leading up to their whole scene in the bar where he was just trying to like make her smile, make her like play pretend with him, using their imagination. That was brilliant. That was one of the best parts of the movie. It's just that the story around it and her motivation was basically not strong enough to just keep me captivated and really root for them. Sure, I wanted her to get pizza. Sure, I wanted them to live on. And that perfect platonic friendship that they shared that didn't even have to be romantic also was such a great part. That's so underdone nowadays. Like, not every male and female lead have to have major, like, a romantic twist or, like, such a sexual relationship. It could be strictly platonic and just straight up friends. And they had a genuine bond that was, like, the heart of this film. Rating! Replay value! Fun fact from IMDb. Did you know Lupita Nyong'o is afraid of cats? Afraid of cats! Needed therapy just to even do scenes with the cat. That's real action right there. Now I'm seeing the press tour, she holding the cat. My man's is over here like just like really nuzzling up with her. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine hating an animal and you have to act with it, and not even just having an allergy, but just like being, she was afraid. She was afraid, but she bonded with that cat. And that got really made us love him and love them. That was interesting.